Well, the service industry is only one of many experiencing a worker shortage.
And we'll have your Saturday forecast coming up in just a few moments.
Well, good morning and welcome to News 3 Now. This Saturday morning, I'm Taylor Lazenby, and we are waking up to a beautiful Saturday. And here to tell us more about how the weather will be is our Julian Seawright. Good morning, Julian.
Good morning, Taylor, and that's right. We are looking at some beautiful weather to wake up to this morning. The sun is shining right behind me, and the temperatures are still on the cool side, giving us that taste of fall as we're heading into our Saturday. Now, 50 degrees as of right now. A couple of clouds around the area, mainly near the airport as of right now, but we're still very comfortable with the dew points still into those middle 40s. As we see temperatures around southern Wisconsin, Madison may be on to the warmer end as we're only a couple of cities where we have 50-degree temperatures. Most of us are still into those middle 45s. 46 degrees right now in Platteville, 48 in Janesville. Good morning to you. In Fond du Lac, we're looking at 50 degrees as of right now with Madison and Sheboygan at 50. So we're all still on the cool side as we're waking up this morning, but the dew points is really one of the key factors of us really being comfortable this morning as we're still into those middle 40s. Not a whole lot of activity on our radar as of right now, but we're going to have more coming up in a few moments, Taylor. We're going to talk about the full forecast coming up. Back to you.
So we are struggling to find staff like a lot of other places are. So asking a lot more of our current staff.
Well, there you have it. Longer wait times, limited hours are all noticeable at many of your favorite restaurants right now. The service industry is only one of the many that are experiencing a worker shortage. But hope is on the horizon, even if it's a slow crawl to get back to normal. Our Anna Hansen shares the changes that you can see at the table.
Keeping up with the crowd that's returned in force
Scotty Brown, can I help you?
is a problem for Scotty Bar manager Lucas Simon Wambach when many of his workers haven't.
Definitely still a struggle getting the correct staffing on.
The bar and restaurant is just down the street from Camp Randall, and football season always brings in a crowd. On a busy Friday afternoon, he had to pause our interview to help customers.
Asking a lot more of our current staff as far as people stepping up.
According to the Wisconsin Policy Forum's research, nearly 200,000 people worked in Wisconsin's bars and restaurants before the pandemic. That number cut in half last April due to the pandemic and already festering worker shortages.
Restaurants are still short-staffed and bars, so, people have to be a little bit more patient.
The Wisconsin Policy Forum's research found some positives, noting restaurants are getting closer to full staffing by adding about 95,000 workers since spring of 2020. But they also have a steeper hill to climb than many.
We knew that arts and entertainment and restaurants and bars were going to be among the hardest hit.
While the general unemployment rate for Wisconsin sits at 3.5%, the restaurant industry is still down nearly 9% of its workers from 2 years ago. And while federal grants have been helpful in restaurant recovery, the process is still slow.
All set to order here?
Even as business speeds back up.
There's still a ways to go.
In Madison, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
Well, Wisconsin's first round of federal grants for businesses became available last spring. Well, since then, the Wisconsin Policy Forum has found more than 11,000 loans went to bars and restaurants. And the Madison Metropolitan School District is hosting a public hearing Wednesday to consider renaming James Madison Memorial High School. An alumna pushed a name change, citing the former president's history of owning slaves. The four names up for consideration are Darlene M. Hancock Memorial High School, Memorial High School, Veal Phillips Memorial High School, and Bruce Damon Memorial High School. Now, the district has not said that they're officially changing the name as of yet, and the community input is still being gathered. And Patrick Teston, a state senator from Stevens Point, has filed paperwork to run for lieutenant governor and plan to officially announce it this Sunday. The 33-year-old was first elected to the Senate back in 2016. He is midway through his second term, so he does not have to give up his Senate seat for the run to make lieutenant governor in 2022. Ben Volkel, a former aide to Republican U.S. Senator Ron Johnson, is also running as David Yarvin, the mayor of Lancaster and Grant County as well. And sales for existing homes in Wisconsin are outpacing last year's record purchasing. Now, but experts say the lack of inventory is cooling down a hot market right now. Well, more than 56,000 homes were sold in the state between January and August. That's up nearly 3% from the same period in 2020. Homes right now are averaging 65 days on the market. That's down from 88 in August of just last year. Again, this data is for the entire state of Wisconsin. And the woman overseeing Madison's post offices has sworn into her new role as of Friday. Diana Nygaard took her oath of office as the new postmaster. She has a long history with the Postal Service as she began her career back in 1997 as a mail handler in Michigan. And the Milwaukee Marathon is canceling its run for the second straight year. Marathon organizers are offering full refunds to those who sign up. They also hope to bring the race back sometime next spring. And it's tough to hear this early, but winter is coming, and it is so important that everyone's prepared for the cold. As News 3 Now partners and teaming up for our annual 36 Coat for Kids.
Once again this year, we're partnering with the Community Action Coalition and Clinky Cleaners to collect donated coats ahead of winter. So I want to show you what we're doing here. So this is called Pack the Truck, right? That's exactly what is happening here. They think maybe about 250 coats, a lot of new coats in there as well. And any donated coat is much appreciated here. But really the push this year is for children's-sized coats. The goal over this whole campaign is to collect about 6,000. And this is really to help the community out. So they are out here until 6:30 here at the Clinky Cleaners on North Gammon, but there's still plenty of time if you've got any coats you would like to drop off. You can take those to any Clinky Cleaners around the area until October 9th. And if you don't have any coats lying around, you can always check out our Amazon wish list. That can be found on our website, channel3000.com. Now stick with us. We'll be talking with the CAC Executive Director shortly here in this show about why she's so excited about some of these coats in particular.
Well, here are some details one final time for you if you still have time to drop off your coat. And if today doesn't work, you can still do so at any Clinky Cleaners until October 9th. Our time right now is 8:06. Coming up, we have an update on the grocery store shooting that happened near Memphis, Tennessee. Plus, we're taking a live look outside the Capitol this Saturday morning as Julian is tracking your forecast. That's just ahead.
News 3 Now investigates an alarming rise in gun thefts. Monday at 10.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free ends Thursday. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Service and savings. It's Goodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on peanut butter and jelly.
Smucker's 32-ounce jar grape jelly, just $1.89. Or Smucker's 26-ounce jar all natural peanut butter, $4.79.
Ay caramba, it's all natural.
Jelly $1.89, peanut butter $4.79.
Hot price on peanut butter jelly now. It's all natural. Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
It's Goodman's.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Get a sausage biscuit or a sausage McMuffin paired with hash browns. Each bundle just $2.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down? It could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best. Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. It also helps lower cholesterol and slows sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels, so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil. Support your daily digestive health. And try Metamucil Fiber Thins. A great tasting and easy way to start your day.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturdays. We're getting things rolling for us our Saturday morning. The 3 things we're going to need to know. We're looking for this weekend to be having sunshine, even though we are looking for that sun to start to battle the clouds throughout much of the next couple of days. We are looking for mild conditions as temperatures for the next week and weekend are going to be back into the 70s and giving a little bit of that taste of more spring-like feel than it will be fall. But we are staying on the dry trend for the next few days after we saw some showers and storms just yesterday evening. Now, as we take a look at our current conditions, waking up this morning, plenty of sunshine here in Madison, 50 degrees as of right now, 46-degree dew points, very comfortable start to our Saturday morning. And temperatures around southern Wisconsin are still onto the cool side, so as you're heading out the door and getting your day started, make sure you have a long sleeve or even a light jacket because it's definitely cool as we see those 40s. 47 degrees in Boscobel, 43 for Viroqua, the Dells, 44 degrees, 47 in Watertown, and Janesville, 48 degrees. Good morning to everyone, but it is definitely a cool start for us and a comfortable one as well, as dew points are still into those middle to lower 40s, and Prairie du Chien at 37-degree dew points as of right now. And for our radar, not seeing much starting up for us as we get things rolling for our Saturday morning, but we are going to be looking for a dry trend as we stick around throughout the rest of the day. So as we're planning it out, it's going to be cool as we get into the afternoon and cool throughout our morning. As we get into tonight, yes, once again, that is what we're going to be talking about. That is the theme. It's going to be cool as we get into tonight. However, our art fair on the square is making its return. It's not going to be cool going into Sunday. Instead, we're looking for more milder conditions. We're seeing 70s come back into our forecast before today. Yes, we are going to be looking into those 60s, and the breeze is definitely going to add a little bit of a chill factor throughout much of our day. Now, as we take a look for the next few days, as I mentioned, we are going to be onto the mild and dry trend. Plenty of sun, not even seeing any rain on our forecast as of right now, as we are looking at a stretch of 70-degree temperatures and could even see potentially an 80 as well going into our Wednesday. So that's something we're going to be preparing for. We're going to be looking at those temperatures rolling into the 70s and those 80s. And, you know, I kind of wish we had a little bit of rain because more rain would mean we'll get to see a bit more fall foliage, Taylor, which I love to see those colors of blends of green, orange, red, burgundy, whatever you want to call them. Still, it's pretty. And I'm just kind of upset that now it's leaning more towards oh, we're still in summer. And I'm like, what's wrong with that?
It's too soon. You're really excited. You just hold your horses.
For the fall?
Yes, it's still coming. Fall is still here.
But it's supposed to be fall now.
It just became like the start of fall, bro.
This is not good. Like,
oh my goodness.
Why are we fighting over this?
Oh,
it's
we're not.
fall.
We're not.
It's like being in summer and it's still winter.
It will happen. It will happen.
All
right, Julian. Thank you. Well, police have identified the gunman who opened fire in a Tennessee supermarket on Thursday, shooting 15 people and killing one shopper before taking his own life. Now, police have identified him as 29-year-old Thang, saying that he works at that Kroger. They say that he seemed to be shooting randomly and are not sure what a motive was. Olivia King, who was a regular shopper there, was killed. Police raced into that grocery store only 4 minutes after the gunman opened fire.
The employees and even the customers knew what to do. There was run, hide, fight. They secured themselves. We removed people from freezers, closets, hiding between pallets of groceries.
Well, police say recent active shooter training enabled them to respond quickly and to save more lives. And R. Kelly's fate is now in the jury's hands after weeks of allured testimony in a sexual misconduct trial. Now, a jury of 7 men and about 5 women began deliberating racketeering and sex trafficking charges against Kelly's Friday. The 54-year-old singer is accused of running a Chicago-based criminal enterprise that recruited his accusers for unwanted sex and mental torment. Now, the witnesses said Kelly subjected them to perverse and sadistic whims while they were underage. He has denied any of those wrongdoings. And the last remaining Haitian immigrants who had been camped under a bridge in the Texas border town of Del Rio have left. This video shows the cleared out area around Del Rio International Bridge. The 2 final buses with migrants on board boarded the Customs and Border Protection Process Centers just before noon. Now, the new video is in stark contrast to previous images we have seen. One time when there was at least 14,000 migrants that were camped under that bridge. Now, over the past week, several thousand migrants have been bussed out and flown back to Haiti. And a draft report obtained by CBS News shows that President Biden won Arizona in the 2020 presidential election by more votes than he originally reported. Now, millions of dollars were spent on the hand recount of more than 2 million of those ballots. In the end, the recount added a few hundred more votes to President Biden's victory over former President Donald Trump. The former president has made claims of widespread voter fraud despite any evidence. Now, he released a statement saying there is fraud and cheating in Arizona, and it must be criminally investigated. Arizona State Senate President said that the goal of the review was to improve the state's election laws, while a bipartisan group of the county election officials have called this process a sham.
This entire sham was built on a lie. They knew it was a lie, and they forced everyone to suffer months and months of this tomfoolery.
Well, President Biden is the first Democrat to win Arizona in more than 2 decades. Our time right now is 8:15. Coming up, how much do you plan to spend this Halloween? And plus, there are several new shows and movies to check out this weekend. Our Loper shares a few of the best in this weekend's 3 things to watch. That's all coming up next on our trending news on News 3 Now this Saturday morning.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Backed by popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
When you use Constant Contact, prepare accordingly. Let's win this with email marketing and more to drive your business forward. Constant Contact. Try it free today.
Can you be free of hair breakage worries? We invited Maho to see for herself that new Dove Breakage Remedy gives damaged hair the strength it needs. Even with repeated combing, hair treated with Dove shows 97% less breakage. Strong hair with new Dove Breakage Remedy.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we're going to take a quick look on how to plan out your weekend, specifically our Saturday. Now, as we take a look, our high today is going to be around 67 degrees. We're going to be onto the cooler trend throughout much of today. So as we get into the afternoon, we are looking for plenty of sun. However, some clouds will start to stick around as the sun and clouds will be battling it out for the domination of the skies. But it will be onto the cooler side of things throughout the day, and with the light breeze, expect to wear a long sleeve. But those who are heading to Soldier Field for today, we're looking for the game for the Badgers to kick off to be around on a cooler start for this morning into the afternoon area. Then we're looking once again for the sun and clouds to really start to have who's going to be more superior into our skies, but it's going to be more mild near the end. Now, as we take a look, our temperatures are going to be well above average throughout much of Sunday going into next week and next weekend. 70s and 80s will be sticking around. Over to you, Taylor.
All right, Julianne, looks like good football weather to me. And there are clearly no shortage of films and shows streaming right now. Our World Loper shares a few of the best in this weekend's 3 things to watch.
Blimey, here we go. Good luck, everyone.
Newly streaming on Netflix this week is the 9th season of The Great British Baking Show.
When you're telling people that you're going away, absolutely nobody's guessed where I'm going. I mean, what's wrong with my cakes?
The most calming reality series in existence is back with 12 new bakers competing to make the best pastries, cakes, and more.
I just want to come off. This is a joke. It's very gooey. To me, to you.
The cake is on the move, people.
To me, to you.
I'm so scared it's going to fall.
The first episode of The Great British Baking Show Season 9 is streaming on Netflix now.
Worst thing that could happen is that I will be walking towards the judges and I will trip over and go head first into my own cake. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
When I was a child at the edge of the galaxy, I heard stories about a man who could forecast the future.
Newly streaming on Apple TV Plus is the sci-fi series Foundation.
It's the future of mankind expressed in numbers, and the Empire won't like the future I predict.
Based on the novels by Isaac Asimov, the show tells the story of a man who predicts a dark age of humanity that can be helped by creating a foundation of knowledge for the future.
We must preserve only the most essential pieces of civilization. Deciding what is remembered, what is forgotten.
We are now staring down a barrel of a crisis.
The first 2 episodes of Foundation are streaming on Apple TV Plus now.
I'm not turning around now.
All right. You and Kelvin, it's me and Jamal.
Oh, man, he is a girl.
Hey, girls can't play no ball.
Ball better than you.
Finally, newly arrived in the Criterion Collection this week is the 2000 film Love and Basketball.
I'm warning you, if you don't start a bad attitude, no one's gonna recruit you.
I'm a ball player, okay?
Gina Prince Bythewood directs the movie about 2 childhood friends, played by Sanaa Lathan and Omar Epps, as they pursue careers in basketball while wrestling with feelings for each other.
I'll play you.
What?
1 game, 1-on-1.
For what?
Your heart.
Love and Basketball is streaming on HBO Max and is available to buy in the Criterion Collection now.
Double or nothing.
Happy watching. Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for News 3 Now this morning.
Well, United Airlines has agreed to pay a record-setting fine for leaving its travelers stranded on aircrafts during a multi-hour flight delays. Federal regulators say that the fine of $1.9 million is the largest ever of those types of incidents. Now, United broke the rule 25 times between 2015 and 2020. Now, those delays range anywhere from 3 hours to 5 hours long. And if you have a newborn, a lounger from the Bobby Company, it's being recalled right now because it's been linked to the death of 8 babies. Now, the newborns reportedly suffocated after rolling over or being placed in a way that made it hard for them to breathe in the first place. Now, more than 3 million Bobby loungers have been recalled because of this. The deaths happened between 2015 and 2020. 8 Americans are expected to spend a record $10 billion on Halloween just this year. That's all according to the National Retail Federation. Now, most of that spending, or over $3.3 billion of it, will go towards costumes. On average, consumers are expected to fork over a little more than $102 to those retailers. Well, coming up next, we're going to keep you updated on the latest numbers from health officials regarding the coronavirus as it spreads across the country and right here in our state. Plus, why booster shots and Public Health Madison and Dane County are asking people to be patient. We'll be right back.
I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big-time money on Panda and Puffs.
24 rolls of Panda toilet tissue, $8.99. Or 12-count Puffs facial tissue, $9.99.
Hi, caramba, hot prices on hot-selling items.
Panda $8.99 or Puffs $9.99.
Hot prices on Panda and Puffs.
Better
products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
Everyone remembers the moment they heard, "You have cancer." How their world stopped, and when they found a way to face it. For some, this is where their Keytruda story begins. Keytruda, a breakthrough immunotherapy that may treat certain cancers. One of those cancers is advanced melanoma, which is a kind of skin cancer where Keytruda may be used when your melanoma has spread or cannot be removed by surgery.
Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
Today, Keytruda is FDA approved to treat 16 types of advanced cancer and is being studied in hundreds of clinical trials, exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See the different types of cancer Keytruda is approved to treat at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda can be part of your story.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
If laundry stinks, it could be bacteria. Untouchable stink protection. Detergent alone doesn't kill all odor-causing bacteria. Adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9%. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
Right now, 2 weeks down, and who knows how many left to go. A high-rise in downtown Madison remains closed this morning as crews work to make sure it stays standing. Well, good morning and welcome to News 3 Now. This Saturday morning, I'm Taylor Lazenby, and let's get a look of our weather this Saturday with Julian Seawright. Julian, happy Saturday. Good morning.
Happy Saturday to all and to you, Taylor. We are waking up this morning to some cool conditions once again. And as we are taking a look, we are seeing why. That cold front has swept through, which brought some showers and storms to us late yesterday evening. But now we're looking for more drying conditions as this high pressure is really going to be dominating much into the upper Midwest for us. We're also left with some cool factor because of that cold front that had swept through. Now, on top of that, we are going to be looking for a stretch of some dry weather for us. And throughout today, it's really going to be bolstering that fact. As we're looking at clouds to start to roll in, but still nothing in terms of precipitation is looking to develop throughout much of our afternoon. Even though the temperatures will start to rise a bit, still a bit on the cooler side as we're getting those westerly winds. And going in throughout much of today, we're going to start to see the clouds and the sun start to battle it out, but we're going to be clearing out as we go into tonight. So as we're planning out our day, just know it's going to be on the cooler side of things. Around 47 degrees throughout the rest of earlier this morning, and now we're going to go into around those 60s as we head into the afternoon with more sun and even some clouds rolling in. We'll talk more about what else to expect coming up in a few moments, but until then, back to you, Taylor.
All right, Julian, thank you so much. Well, it's been 2 weeks since the city of Madison shut down this downtown high-rise. Now, the city was being very cautious, citing crucial structural damage. But some feel this decision could have been avoided. Now, the building itself is located at 131 West Wilson Street. At this time, it's unclear when the restaurant will also reopen there. It remains a waiting game for all of those who call 131st Wilson Street a home, but especially for a restaurant whose 70-year tradition is now in jeopardy of continuing. Our Brad Hamilton has our story.
I hate to see anything happen to it, but good. I want to see it succeed.
Success. That's anything but guaranteed right now for Wally Borowski. His restaurant, Paisans, has been a Madison staple for 70 years. 15 of them spent right here at the base of 131 West Wilson Street.
Can get open again and get running. I think we stand a pretty good chance of doing that.
But up and running means watching and waiting what's going on down below. The city evacuated the building September 10th, concerned that it could have collapsed due to a crumbling underground garage. The city's inspector, Matt Tucker, told me today that he doesn't know whether or not the crews will finish up in the 15-workday timeline they gave him, but confirmed that work to shore up the parking garage has been happening on the weekdays. Concerning reports about the garage in the 50-year-old building dated back to at least 2016, and Tucker says this all could have been avoided if the property owner acted back then.
There's a lot of elements. There's a lot of balls in the air that are we still don't know. We still don't know so many things.
Even when the work is done, Borowski may not be able to get the valuable parking garage back. Tucker says the supports going in will block off most of the parking spaces. That's leaving Paisans' future very much up in the air.
I don't know. I'm crazy with worry. That's, I guess, what I can tell you, because I want to see us go. I want to see us get going.
Well, the end of those 15 weekdays would be next Thursday. That's September 30th. So Paisans is hopeful that they can at least reopen the first week of October. Now, we reached out to the ownership company Rice Investments for a comment on this story. We have not yet heard back. And a third of all COVID patients hospitalized in Wisconsin are now in the ICU as state health officials are urging people to get vaccinated to slow the spread and keep symptoms mild. This is where we are when it comes to the statewide vaccinations. Also, speaking of vaccinations, locally here in Dane County, we are still a national leader with more than 70% of eligible residents fully vaccinated. Booster shots and those who would get them have been a moving target in the past few hours. And the Public Health Agency is recommending the booster shot for people 65 and older, those living in nursing homes, people with underlying medical conditions, and those who work at jobs that put them at higher risk to get COVID. Now, despite CDC authorization, agencies like Public Health Madison still have to wait on additional guidance from the Wisconsin Department of Health to move forward. The DHS secretary released a statement late Friday, essentially asking people to be patient while the department analyzes the CDC's information. But some pharmacies, such as our Hy-Vee and our CVS, are already offering the booster shot for people who are eligible.
We're a federal retail pharmacy partner with the CDC. We order directly through them. And the CDC has plenty of Pfizer vaccine to accommodate booster doses.
People looking to get their booster shot should keep in mind that they need to have been fully vaccinated with Pfizer and wait 6 months after their second dose. And the CDC could also authorize boosters for Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines later on this year. Staff at a Madison hospital are collecting supplies for right now for Afghan refugees that are staying in Fort McCoy. For the past 2 weeks, Unity Point Meritor staff are working with Team Rubicon to collect supplies for the refugees parties there. Organizers say right now they've collected 7 to 8 carloads of items, including your diapers, personal hygiene products, and clothes for those who are temporarily staying at Fort McCoy.
And I know these times have even been trying for our staff given the impact of COVID and the increase in COVID, but the fact that staff are still willing to give despite what they're going through, it just speaks volume to the type of staff that we have here at Meritor.
Well, if you want to donate to the Afghan refugees, there will be a concert later on today at Orton Park. That all starts at 2:30. A half a dozen bands hope to bring music and people together to raise money for Team Rubicon. Now, coming up next in our morning notes, we rock out with the local band Bing Bong next on News 3 Now this Saturday morning.
When your home feels clean and happy,
The people inside feel clean and happy too.
Oh, we make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
There's nothing like a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhoffels. Right now, get a queen mattress for the price of a twin on select Serta Perfect Sleeper and Beauty Rest mattresses. And when you upgrade to a Beauty Rest Black, you'll get $200 in Steinhoffels cash. Plus, with free delivery and Steinhoffels 120-night sleep guarantee, you can't make a mistake. Only at Steinhoffels and Steinhoffels.com.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
Scoot over. Squeeze in. Pull up a chair. Because life's just better when you believe there's always room for one more. Ritz. A taste of welcome.
When your home feels clean and happy,
The people inside feel clean and happy too.
Oh, we make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Coats for Kids needs kid-sized winter coats.
At least 6,000 of them to make sure every child in our area stays warm.
Please help us reach our goal. Donate gently used kid-sized winter coats to Clinky Cleaners.
They'll be cleaned and sent to the Community Action Coalition for distribution.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Go to Channel 3000 and use the Amazon wish list to donate.
Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98. Then donate to Coats for Kids.
And we're looking at some cool conditions to wake up to this morning with plenty of sunshine to get our Saturday rolling for us. As of right now, as we take a look, we're looking at 50 degrees right now in Madison, 46 degrees as our dew point. So it's not only just cool, but it's super comfortable as we're waking up this morning. Now, temperatures around southern Wisconsin still battling into those upper to middle 40s throughout much of our morning. Janesville and Mineral Point at 48 degrees and 47 degrees in Platteville, with Milwaukee and Kenosha into those lower 50s. Dew points are still on the comfortable end of things. Not a whole lot of precipitation, well, actually zero precipitation as we take a look at our radar as of right now. Not looking at much of anything, dry conditions for us. Gotta love it, Taylor. It's a nice morning to wake up to.
Gotta love it indeed. Thank you so much, Julia. Well, in case you missed it, the local band Bing Bong hosted a CD release party for their new album live at the Dojo at the Harmony Bar last week. Our photojournalist Chris Hawbaker brings us there with the moments from this morning notes.
Are you ready to begin? Your last year's money, take a seat. Show you off the house.
our standard rock outfit of a four-piece band, pretty much guitar-driven, but very 80s jangly rock.
Look around, you call this living. Hang on.
So if you're an 80s child, that is Bing Bong. We are a power pop, In Excess, U2, The Smiths, The Cure.
People tell me I sound like Chrissy Hines, so there's some pretenders in there. We are nominated for Madison Area Music Awards.
Danny's up for Best Guitarist. I'm up for Best Percussion, Best Rock Song of the Year, and Best Rock Album, I believe.
And also for Video of the Year for another song on this album, Bouncing Ball. And that video was completely shot, produced, edited by Danny's son, Rye. It's a Legos stop animation Jurassic Park themed plot. I'll be a bouncing ball.
What Danny's son did with Lego videos to our song is very artistic and probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I love it. Yeah.
I'll be a bouncing ball.
Well, we've been together for about 10 years. We've brought a lot of experience and a very mellow temperament. This is a band that we just enjoy playing in front of people.
We like hearing clapping. This is great.
We're having fun. People can tell we're having fun, and we can enjoy each other's company.
Welcome to Harmony.
It's on the east side of Madison. It's on Atwood Avenue.
It's a neighborhood bar people really love in this area.
Such a, neighborhood, great location. We really like to support this bar, and it's a neighborhood feel.
Well, you can find out more about the band Bing Bong at their website at bingbongband.com. The finalists for the Madison Music Awards are announced this Monday with an online viewing party of all the videos up for the Music Video of the Year. Well, coming up here on News 3, why doctors say depression during pregnancy can have a lasting impact. Plus, we're taking a live look outside. Julian will have our full forecast. That's next on News 3 Now this Saturday morning. But first, we want to say a happy 3rd birthday to Oakland. Happy 3rd birthday.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil. Save you big time money on dips and sour cream from Wisconsin.
1 pound farm fresh dip or sour cream, both just 99 cents each.
I Caramba, big time savings from Wisconsin.
Chip dip or sour cream, just 99 cents each.
Hot prices from De Pere, Wisconsin. Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
It's Woodman's. If laundry stinks, it could be bacteria. Untouchable stink protection. Detergent alone doesn't kill all odor-causing bacteria. Adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9%. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
This is Iowa. We just haven't been properly introduced. Say hello to the place where rolling hills meets low bills, where our fields, inside and out, are always growing, and where the fun is just getting started. This is Iowa. So, when are you coming to see us?
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist, and I love the science behind Nariva Plus. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva Plus fuels 6 key indicators of brain performance. More brain performance, yes please. Nariva, think bigger.
Denny's now has Bennies. Not just one, but many. It's the classic Benedict's plus 2 twists, so we really must insist that you try 1, 2, or all 3 of our Bennies. See you at Denny's.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning and welcome back, everyone. As we're getting our Saturday rolling for us, it's gorgeous out, the sun's out, the cool temperatures are here too, and now we got to talk about the 3 things that we need to know. As we get in throughout the rest of the weekend, we're looking at sunshine throughout much of it. However, we are still going to be looking at some cloud cover that will be trying to dominate the skies just as much as the sun will be. And then on top of that, we are looking for the next weekend to be on the milder side. Temperatures will be rising into those 70s and could be seeing some 80s in our forecast as well, but we are going to be sticking with the dry trend. Don't expect much rain for the next few days. Now, as we're waking up this morning, currently looking at 50 degrees right now in Madison with dew points at 46 degrees. Cool conditions to start off, especially for southern Wisconsin, as we're still looking at 40s, 47 degrees in the Dells, 48 in Mineral Point, and 49 in Platteville. Good morning to all of us. Let's have a great day. Now, for dew points, we are still very much comfortable. A little bit more of that humidity into Watertown, but for the most part, still very comfortable conditions as we're waking up this morning. Now, taking a look at our radar, we are still on the drier trend, and not much is really popping up for us at all. And we're not going to be seeing much pop up for us because we have this high pressure really starting to impact much of the upper Midwest for us, and cool conditions are now left behind after that cold front has swept through the upper Midwest, which brought us some showers and even some thunderstorms around southern Wisconsin yesterday evening. But now we're looking for more dry conditions, and it's going to be cool as well. However, some clouds will stick around throughout much of our morning. It will start to build and move in, especially around Madison. But as we get into the later part of the afternoon, that's when we're going to start to see even more cloud cover starting to develop, but the sun will still be there as well. It's not going to be a full cloudy day, but there will be more so some clouds and also some sun for us throughout our skies throughout today. Now, as we go into tonight, we are looking for more clearing and then southerly winds to be bringing in some more warmer temperatures for our Sunday. However, as we're planning out our day, we are looking at temperatures to be into those 60s throughout much of the afternoon, but still going to be on the cooler side. So whenever you're heading out the door, you might want to bring a light jacket or wear some long sleeves for today, because we are also looking at some breezy conditions. Now, as we take a look at our art fair on the square as it came back for this weekend, here's the 2-day event. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is going to be the cooler day, a little bit breezier as well. Partly sunny is going to be for both days. However, the cool days will be Saturday. Sunday, we're looking more milder with 75 degrees. Now, as we take a look at our 10-day forecast, this is what we're going to be seeing. The cool day is really only on Saturday. We're looking at more mild conditions as 70s roll back in. And as I mentioned, could be seeing even an 80-degree temperature going into Wednesday. So summer's not really over just yet. And even though it is fall, we're still tasting some of that mild conditions for us. I know some of us here like it. Taylor's pretty happy about it. But I, for one, do miss my 60s and 50s. I don't want to go back to 70s. But I guess to each his own, huh?
It will be cold, back to your fall-like weather sometime next week. I don't need
cold, I just want cool.
Oh.
Yeah, real cool.
I can't promise that.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, Julian. Well, we'll work on it. Well, it's been more than 3 years now since the devastating explosion in downtown Sun Prairie. Well, since then, the city has worked to heal. Our Adam Duxter explains how a community's hero's legacy is serving as a foundation for a new adventure.
Dan Calise remembers his friend Corey Barr well.
I knew Corey. He was involved with the Business Improvement District.
he liked working with other businesses as well and helping the whole downtown get better.
Khalees's Eddie's Ale House restaurant is just down the street from the Bar House, where Barr, a volunteer fire captain, died in the Sun Prairie explosion during the summer of 2018.
After getting over the initial shock and then finding that he had passed, it was a hard time for a lot of people.
And while it's undeniable to say Captain Barr left a legacy in the Sun Prairie community, what's happening today is just further proof.
I think it's truly an honor to him as who he was in a person.
As Eddie's Ale House joins 24 other businesses hosting a free scavenger hunt through town, with every donation going to the Sunshine Place, a local nonprofit, an idea Barr himself first proposed to Deb Krebs in 2018.
He was thinking always of giving back and doing something that benefits Sunshine Place, and I think it's just makes all of us feel good that we can make it come to fruition.
When the scavenger hunt is over, every kid and parent can enter for a chance to win prizes each business donated to the cause. Callies himself giving out burgers and fries for a year. Something he says is small compared to the big way Corey Barr served the Sun Prairie community.
Being able to celebrate Corey's life now in this way, I think it's just a really great thing, and it's a great feeling.
In Sun Prairie, Adam Duxter, News 3 Now.
Well, Curbs, who represents Sun Prairie's Business Improvement District, says that they'd love to see this become a yearly event. To find out how you can contribute to the Sunshine Place, you can visit a link that's on our website. That's at channel3000.com. And depression during pregnancy can have a lasting impact, and a bird song offers new hope for humans who've lost their voice. Naomi Rusham has some of today's top health stories.
Singing birds may help scientists create artificial vocal devices for people who've lost their ability to speak. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego were able to read electrical signals in the brains of zebra finches and then use that information to predict what syllables they will sing and when. Like human speech, their bird song is both a complex and learned behavior. Children born to mothers who are depressed during and after pregnancy are more likely to develop depression themselves. New research from the University of Bristol found that by age 24, these young people had worse scores on depression questionnaires when compared to their peers. Experts say this highlights the importance of mental health support both during and after pregnancy. And scientists now believe metastatic prostate cancer comes in two forms, and they respond differently to treatment. One form of tumor, called luminal, responds better to testosterone-blocking treatments, while the other form, called basal, did not. Researchers believe the discovery will help doctors determine more specialized care for their patients. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
We'll stick with News 3 Now all weekend long. Brad will have today's top stories later on tonight at 6 and at 10. But first, a Chicago woman saves the life of a complete stranger with a donated kidney. We'll be right back in a moment.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do. Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Fall in Wisconsin. It's the most spectacular time of year. A time for togetherness. Time for adventure.
There's nothing out there close to this.
Time to slow down and reconnect. It's what a trip to Wisconsin is all about.
Attention to users of Roundup Weed Killer. I'm attorney David Gruber. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma after using or being exposed to Roundup Weed Killer, call Gruber Law Offices today. You may be entitled to compensation. Call us now for your free consultation. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
For all of us who weren't born yesterday, there's Consumer Cellular, premium wireless with exceptional value. Enjoy talk, text, and data for only $20 a month. U.S.-based customer service that's been ranked #1 by J.D. Power 11 times in a row, and flexible plans that you can change anytime. Consumer Cellular is also an approved AARP provider, so members get exclusive discounts. Discover wireless that gives you everything you need for less. Switch to Consumer Cellular today. Call, go online, or find us at Target.
When you use Constant Contact, prepare accordingly. Let's win this with email marketing and more to drive your business forward. Constant Contact. Try it free today.
Register and raise funds for the Komen virtual More Than Pink Walk.
Welcome back. Well, this is a story about finding a life-saving gift through the power of advertising. One woman did and made all the difference for a Chicago family. Marissa Pera has the story.
Hi, guys. Hi, Julian.
They only met 2 months ago, but the bond between Lisa and Julian is more than just skin deep.
She has impacted the life of, our children, and she saved their daddy.
Julian Ortiz has battled an autoimmune disease for most of his life, one that began attacking his body until the father of 4 could barely move.
It got bad that I couldn't even get off of bed. My legs were so swollen.
And it was 2 years ago the doctors told him he needed a new kidney if he wanted to survive.
There was days that we lost hope. I put a sign on our vehicle on the back window that said our daddy needs a kidney. We did videos, we did flyers.
Lisa Segura saw one of those flyers at Midway Baseball Association, the same place they both coach, but they'd never met.
So I took a picture of it and I just applied.
And as fate would have it, she was a match.
I started crying and I called her.
It was, I think, the best call of our lives.
For Lisa, giving up in Oregon was a no-brainer.
It was a pretty easy decision. Like, I knew if I had a spare, I only needed one to live.
The kidney transplant was 2 weeks ago, but the memory of seeing each other for the very first time since surgery will last them both a lifetime.
It was funny. I was like, wow, like there's a piece of me literally in his body now.
It was a for real moment. It was like she practically gave me another chance at life and healthy life. Not only for myself, but for my kids, my wife. There's nothing I could do to pay her back.
Well, take a look at this, a little something to put a smile on your face. During a minor league baseball game this week in Buffalo, the home team's bat dog got a little excited and ran out onto the field during play. His name is Rookie, and Rookie is his name, and he's clearly made a rookie mistake. He went to say that he went to the pitcher and trotted back later on to the dugout.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's awesome. I love dogs.
Do you?
I do.
Nice.
Big fan of dogs.
But you don't have one yet.
I mean, I don't have time for one, clearly.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
See, I'm a responsible parent without being a parent. Look
There
at
you
me.
go.
Having the responsibility. But as we take a look at our 10-day forecast, folks, we are definitely looking at a stretch here of some cool weather for right now, but it's not going to stay that way. We're looking at milder conditions on the way for us, as 70s are back in store and even an 80 as well. So we're going to be seeing more spring-like and maybe even a taste of summer throughout the next few days. So that's something to keep an eye on because we're not even seeing much rain in our forecast either, Taylor. It's just going to be dry, sunny, and pretty much on the warmer side of things, even though we are into the end of September going into October.
All right, Julian. Well, that will do it for us this morning. You can stay with Brad and the rest of the game tonight at 6 and at 10.